Alberta's pride. Hey, ho, hey, ha, ha, hey, let's go. Hey, 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 hey. Whoa.
Out in Alberta where the Rockies rise, Tommy Temper streaming with fire in his eyes. From a lake house glowing in the moonlight's gleam, he's the YouTube king of the widest streams. Oh, Tommy Temper, you're a great guy, battling trolls with a spark in your eye. Conspiracy theories, politics and fun, streaming from the
Hey, how's everyone doing today? Are you doing marvelous? We're doing just about 100%. Can't complain. Nobody listens anyway. You know what I mean? You know how that goes. Roger that.
Meet the stream. He's dodging all the trolls like a champion dream.
Whoop, whoop. Thanks a lot for turning on those switches, Super Mod. The Super Mods are busy here today. Tommy Temper. Am I? We're always battling those trolls. They're out there. I'm getting an echo about a half a second in my earphones here, so I have to listen to myself about a quarter of a second later, so it's annoying, but you get used to it. Let me find my own stream, give myself a sub, and give myself a thumbs up. Let's do it. As the stream gets started and people roll in, good to see everyone. Hey, nice seeing ya. Thanks a lot. Real Red Mama in there. Whoop, whoop. Big ups to you. Thanks a lot for popping in. Thank you very much for helping out with the stream. Really appreciate that. Got more people popping in. Let me give myself a thumbs up. And yeah, I'm already subscribed to my stream. Well, I guess I'd have to because I'm the guy that runs Tommy Temper. So yeah, we're definitely subscribed to myself. There you go, Real Red Mama. Good to see you. Thanks for popping in. Old Goat. Hey, Old Goat. Good to see you. I wonder if you watched your buddy Ryan Jesperson there today. I don't watch him. I unsubscribed from him, and he's on his own there now. He used to be in there all the time, but Ryan Jesperson, his buddy, is so butthurt at me that he just plain, gives me a timeout just for saying hi in his chat. So I don't go over there anymore, as you've heard before. Yeah, we're out here in Sylvan Lake here today. And it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. It's a little bit windy, but that keeps the heat down when you're sitting out there on the beach. It can get mighty hot with that sun beating down on you. So having a little bit of wind is nice, but it's not great for the umbrellas because they don't allow tents on the beach anymore. It's sort of the town bylaw of Sylvan Lake, but they do allow umbrellas out there on the beach, and sometimes those umbrellas get kind of torn apart, ripped apart and whatever. 12th Man popping in. Hey, good to see you, 12th Man, coming in from our good friendly country of the United States of America, from Alaska. Good to see you. Nice to see you. You're looking marvelous up there in Alaska. Send us some of that warm, cool, well, I shouldn't say warm, but cool wind. The wind is actually blowing, I don't know, but usually it blows from the northwest from up there in Alaska down there towards Alberta. So you might be sending us some cool wind to keep us cool down here in Alberta. I can see there's a few boats and stuff. Oop, wrong thing there. There's a boat. I can see you running across the lake there behind me. And yeah, people having fun. Yesterday was pretty epic. There was lots of people out there on the beach. In fact, more people than I've seen ever before. It almost looked like some kind of a Los Angeles, or California beach or something like that. We got Juice popping in there. Hey, Juice, good to see you. Thanks for popping in. Good to see you. Nice to see good friends popping in there again. Let's see. Yeah, Old Goat is in there. Old Goat, how are you doing there today? I think you're popping in from maybe, if I'm not mistaken, somewhere south of me. Maybe, I don't know if it's Calgary is where you're coming from, or a small town or something like that. I kind of forget there now. Got about 18 people popping in on the YouTube channel. Let's see where else people are popping in from. We've got people coming in and watching on, my other YouTube channel, Channel Reviews. We got 2 people watching. Hey, good to see you on Channel Reviews if you're watching over there. Thanks a lot for watching. We're coming to you live on Kick, Facebook, X, Twitch, Tommy Temper on YouTube, Channel Reviews on YouTube, Local Celebrities on YouTube, and Presspad on YouTube. We got 1 person watching over there in Presspad. Good to see you. So we get a variety of people. So not everyone is watching on the Tommy Temper channel, but they're watching on various channels that we're rebroadcasting on here today. Jim Nelgren coming in. Hey, how much does gas cost for boats up there? We are paying somewhere around 7 cents a gallon. I don't know. I don't have my boat on the water there yet, and I'm not too sure what we're paying. But it's, if you're at the regular gas pump, the cheap gas at the gas pump is about $1.65 to $1.69, something like that at the pump here locally. And it was about the same thing in Red Deer. I was in Red Deer there on Sunday. And it was about the same. There was not a real big difference in pricing. Out here in central Alberta, and we're maybe about 150 kilometers away from the refineries in Edmonton there. Some stuff happening. I went and I looked into my ticker here because people were, some Canadians were complaining about the ticker there, giving only information or where I was getting that ticker from. Oh no, I was getting it. It was automatically programmed to the ticker to be coming in from Fox, from the RSS feed in Fox, and I don't know where the best place to get a ticker from would be. So I picked a different one there that's maybe more, worldwide as opposed to just American. I could, have it coming from like CBC. Would that be good? A ticker from CBC? I don't think so. I don't really want that doing. Yeah. Much closer. Keep you guessing. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. We got that one. Thanks a lot for that info. We'll keep guessing on that. Yeah. Okay. Well, I don't want to, dox anyone or say where they're coming from or stuff like that. Guess you're not answering your phone. Oh, 12 man. Oh, sorry about that. I was going to mention that. I was going to take that off on my screen, but I thought, well, rather than doing that, I'll just leave it up there. But what happened is I actually, where's my phone? It's right here. I got myself a new phone. Okay, new phone. So with my new phone here, I haven't set it up yet. And the phone-in number that I have right there is coming in off of a software phone or a software app on my phone. This is getting so complicated here in the real world, like unbelievable. So, I could have done this. I could have set the app up on my phone by going over to my soft, what would you call it? Soft phone information site where I, have my soft phone set up, because what you have to do, this is how it works, okay? If you want an internet phone that's software based, okay, and I recommend that everyone does this if you don't want people doxing your regular phone number, because then you can get a different phone number than your regular cell number, right? Because I don't want to give out my cell number to people. I don't want my cell number going on there, because then, people phone you up in the middle of the night and go, "Hey, Tommy Temper, you suck," or something like that. Or ring, ring, ring. Hello, do you need computer services? Microsoft calling you to your computer is running slow or whatever. So, I don't want those phone calls coming in the middle of the night. So what I have is a software phone with a software phone number. I call it a soft phone. But it's an internet phone line, and that's what this phone number is right here. But because I got myself a new telephone, if you can believe this, with the new telephone, then you have to download all your apps into the new phone. And of course, when you download a new app fresh onto your phone, none of the things are turned on. Like, I couldn't get into Facebook, I couldn't get into X, I couldn't get into YouTube. I couldn't get into any of those things. So I had to waste a bunch of my time going in there and trying to remember, okay, did I log in with a regular login and password, or did I use Google to log in, and which of my Google accounts did I log in with? So, it ends up being a brain drain and wasting a lot of your time to set up all those apps on your new phone. So the one app that I did not load in, because it is actually quite hard to figure it out, because, you go over to the app, or not app, but the, let's call it the website, where my soft phone information is all recorded. And you have to have a bunch of bits of information, probably about 3 or 4 bits of information that you got to hunt around and try and find on their website to see where the hell is that crap. And then you have to load it in on your soft phone. And I didn't really like the soft phone that I was using in the first place. So I did a little bit of search around using Grok to find out what's a better soft phone that I was already using. And there is one, and I have to go and download it and pay $5 or whatever it costs for that, because it's a pay type app that you pay once or whatever, and then you get a better app on your phone for a better soft phone. So I want to do that before I can actually get this new phone number in operation here. So sorry about that. The phone number's not working right now. Well, I could actually change it for right now, but then I have to put this thing back in there again. And I wanted to have that ticker at the bottom, so that people can look at that and see what the latest news is around the world. So I went out for a new RSS feed, and let's see, where did I get that from? It's called Front Page RSS, Front Page. So I don't know where the hell it comes from, but I think it's just dozens of sources you can check, or what does it say? For consolidated news, summarizes from dozens of sources. So that's where the RSS feed is. It's called Front Page RSS XML, whatever. So that's where that's coming from there today. So maybe it's a little bit better. Queenie's probably waiting to call me. Yeah, exactly. Oh, Tommy Temper, you're blah, blah, blah. Whatever, yeah. I don't even want to talk about Queenie. She's just, sitting over there moping on her channel every time she turns it on there, complaining about people and stuff like that. And I guess maybe I am kind of a bit of a complainer, because I do complain about people, complain about stuff, make fun of people, make fun of stuff, and just basically try and have a good time and a laugh. I try and have a laugh. And do I laugh with people, or do I laugh at people? Well, I laugh at people, and I laugh with people. I just plain laugh. I like to have a good laugh, It's like I'll sit on the beach and I'll have fun. I'll look around the crowd, and I'll look at people, and I'll go, well, that looks pretty stupid, or that looks dumb, or here in Sylvan Lake, they've got this new bylaw where you can't have any pop-up tents on the beach, and people keep putting these pop-up tents on the beach, and then bylaw comes by, and then bylaw makes them take their tents down or whatever. So we have a good laugh over that. We go, haha, yeah. And watch them complain to bylaw and try and go, whoa, it's just a little tent or whatever, And they're like, yeah, bylaw says, take that tent down. You can't have that tent on the beach, whatever, and push the law there. Hey, we got Victoria popping in on the stream here. Victoria, you're looking good today. Nice to see you. I love those phone call impersonating voices. Yeah, exactly. Oh, where's my impersonating voice here?
Yeah. Hello. You're on the Tommy Temper Show. Can I help you?
Tommy Temper Show. Yeah. How you doing today?
Hey, yeah. Okay, how's this one here? Hello, you're on the Tommy Temper Show. Live. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So today I won't have any phone calls because my soft phone is not set up because of my brand new iPhone 17 that I've got right here in front of me with all my new apps on it and crap that I haven't set up yet. So, but I will have that set up. That's going to be on my do it list to set up my soft phone so that my call-in phone number will work. But otherwise, yeah, hang on. I can drop a link here to invite a guest here. Stand by a second. Let me just copy this URL. Stand by. Copy the URL. And let me just post it here. And I'll just say join the panel. Or just panel. I'll just type in here. Panel link. Oops. Misspelled link. Panel link. There we go. And we can have somebody come up on the panel link. Let me just paste it in here and pop it up. Let me just what do you call it? Pin that to the bottom of the chat. There we go. Pin the message. So there we go. Okay. And we've got a lot of panel links, and you can see all the different channels and stuff like that where I posted that link because it's all populating my thing over here. You can see channel reviews, local celebrities. We got it over on Twitch, and it's all over the place there. So there we go. And we got about 33 people watching now. She's building up. We got some people watching on X. Hey, hi over there on X. How you doing on X? Good to see you. Facebook, good to see you. Yeah, over on YouTube. Kick, good to see you. We got people starting to build up our audience all over the place there. Looking marvelous. Looking very good. Yeah, we got Juice in there. Let's see. We got 12th Man. 12th Man, you can hit that link there for a few minutes. I don't want people on my panel here, for the whole time sitting here lagging out the stream. But just you can come on up and just say hi. Tell us what's going on and whatever. As you can tell, I've sort of shifted over from being total Alberta independence, with every stream. I've just kind of, I tried to be supportive of the Alberta independence thing and really push the Alberta independence narrative for the longest time and made it sort of the main theme of my channel here. But I'm kind of finding that, yeah, it's really hard to make inroads with the rest of the people doing stuff on YouTube and all over the internet with regards to Alberta independence. So I've decided to kind of pull back and not be so much Alberta independence. I'm finding that my subs and view numbers and stuff like that are kind of dropping a little bit when I push Alberta independence all the time. Not to be said that I am wearing a quasi Alberta independence hat, and as you can see, I am wearing a white T-shirt. I usually wear a black T-shirt, so we're a little bit different here today. Where we're I'm not wearing my Tommy Temper hat. It is an Alberta independence hat. And I'm wearing a white T-shirt here today. So it's a little bit of a different look on the show here today. And yeah, we're just doing up something a little bit different here. I've been kind of following this war over in between Ukraine and Russia, and especially following what's happening because the Ukraine is hitting all those refineries and stuff like that, and causing disruption to their fuel supply in Russia. So I've been kind of following that story a little bit, just seeing what is going on there and what the hardships are over in Russia, and it's phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. But the weirdest part about it is that let's face it, like you might, I'm not going to talk about the inner workings of how the war started or anything like that, but the war was started by Russia against the Ukraine, okay? Like, that's the bottom line. Russia said, well, we're going to go in a 3-day special operations force, whatever, and this kind of crap. And yeah, the rest of it is pretty much history. So what we're having now is a bit of a fuel crisis going on over there in Russia. And yeah, the people over in Russia are just going ballistic, like it's unbelievable with what's going on there. Hang on. Let me bring you in our first feed here today, where they're in these gas lines, eh? They're fighting, and this is coming to us from Russia, a fuel crisis in Russia, and they're lining up for gas, right? And gas is super expensive. We'll get into that, how much it is. But here's a little bit of a clip of what it's like in these lineups, because they're lining. Oh, not nice. Where they're fighting, they're having fights in the lineups. Not good at all. Yeah, and they're going at it with each other, giving them a little slap and whatever. Yeah, yeah, we hate to show that kind of stuff on the internet here where people are hitting each other. But yeah, I debate you on who started it. I say the EU started it. maybe. Yeah, a good possibility that something like that happened. But anyways, it started. It started, and yeah, but who is the one that is attacking who? And I would have to say that Russia attacked the Ukraine, okay, like physically. That's where the physical fight started. It could have been tit for tat. It could have been people calling names. It could have been crap like that, and people say, well, and I'm not going to get into the technicalities of it. But at this moment in time, after watching this war, and it's not a special operation, but it's a war, and after watching it for so long, I would have to say that Ukraine is absolutely socking it to Russia, especially with hitting all of their refineries. And lately, they've been hitting these warships and stuff like that. And like, it's been going bonkers, absolutely bonkers. Oh, but we have to get into the Mark Carney thing here. Hang on, the Mark Carney thing, and Mark Carney went to the Stampede. Oh my gosh, you can't make this crap up. Mark Carney went to the Stampede. Mark Carney, he likes to jet set all over the place. And he's, of course, if you don't know who Mark Carney is, he's the Prime Minister, the illustrious, well, I wouldn't say illustrious, sorry for swearing there, unillustrious leader of Canada. I don't like him. It's the Mark Carney Brookfield conglomeration that's running Canada here now. But anyways, he went to the Calgary Stampede. He jets in there just to put on a cowboy hat and a pair of blue jeans, whatever, and act like he's a cowboy or this kind of bullshit. And he gets booed at the Stampede. And he was here last year at the Stampede, and he got booed last year, and he gets booed again.
Korea. Please welcome the Right Honorable Mark Carney, Prime Minister of Canada.
Oh my God, everyone's booing.
He gets booed. Mark Carnage gets booed. There he is with his little cowboy hat bullshit. Yeah, Mark Carney. Mark Carney, you loser. You are the loser. Yeah, but you're still gonna have like elbows up, Mark Carney. Yeah, we're gonna vote for you again, and you're the best thing since sliced bread, Mark Carney, Brookfield. Yeah, no, I don't think so. So yeah, I'm not. That's another reason for Alberta independence is crap job that Mark Carney is doing with the Brookfield Corporation in enriching himself. And the other day I heard Mark Carney actually say, "I'm not an investor." Oh, you don't own any shares? You don't have any shares in the back office there? Yeah, you don't have any forthcoming shares from the Brookfield situation that you were involved in. Yeah, you're not an investor. Well, you did say, I'm not a banker and I'm not an investor. Well, you're not a banker. Yeah, we understand that. But for you to say that you're not an investor, I don't believe you. And thousands of others wouldn't believe you either. Okay, there you go. Yeah, if Alberta were a country, if Alberta was a country, we'd be in the top 5 in global oil reserves, in the top 5 in natural gas producer, natural gas, 100 billion plus in annual economic output. We'd be bigger than France. Little Alberta would be bigger than France. Oh, yeah. Landmass exceeds Germany and Japan. Exactly. We send billions of dollars to Eastern Canada, and population is equal to Ireland, Norway, New Zealand, Singapore. Yeah. So, we're not a nothing. So don't think, and there are lots and lots of countries in the world that are landlocked. Lion Roars, good to see you in there. Good to see you. Trudeau's dancing around like a moron. I saw that, Lion Roars. I saw that video. Maybe I'll run across it here and I'll bring it up. But, if Alberta were a country, we would do phenomenally well. And all of these different things. Oh, well, you're landlocked. Who gives a shit? We don't, we can get our oil to port. If they won't run a new pipeline through BC, we'll just make a deal with the United States and they'll run the pipeline through the United States, like hell. They're more than willing to work with us. In fact, we're building a new pipeline down to the States there right now. And, hey, Ontario, Ontario wants a pipeline out there. Look at Ford. He's like begging us for a pipeline, and they'll build a refinery in Ontario to do something. Plus, we don't. It doesn't really matter if we don't get any pipeline. We're doing well enough as we are right now with existing pipelines. Like really. But we do have, literally hundreds of years of oil in the ground in Alberta and natural gas. Like we're like big. We're big out here. Like, don't you, all these naysayers out there that are going, oh, well, you'll just, you can't make it on your own. You need the RCMP. No, we don't need the RCMP. But I can see why the RCMP would not like Alberta independence, because if you're an RCMP officer in Alberta, you will lose your job. You'll lose your job. You'll have to move on to something else. You'll have to quit and join the Alberta police force, or whatever we're going to call it. The, like Ontario Provincial Police will have the Alberta Provincial Police. Good to see new people popping in here. We've got the Old Goat. Thanks a lot, Old Goat, for popping in here. Good to see you. 12th Man is in there. We've got Juice in there again. We got Victoria popping in here. We've got Tyson Hook in here. We've got, let's see, I don't even know where you're coming in from, where I saw you. Let's see. Yeah. Anyways, let's move on to the next story. We're just going over a little bit of world news here of what's happening. Yeah, we've got stuff burning in the Ukraine. Oh, here's one coming in. Here's what the gas is looking like in Crimea. Of course, Crimea is like a little island all on its own there, a peninsula, we should call it. The authorities of occupied Crimea have solved the problem with huge queues at gas stations. After raising prices several times, lines have disappeared as people don't have the money to refuel their cars. 92 gasoline, 1 liter now costs 279 Russian rubles, or $3.60 per liter. And that's actually low, because I've seen some numbers where gas prices are even higher than that. Maybe we'll come up with that. But yeah, that's one way to get rid of those big price things there. Thanks a lot, Pooh Scissors. You like our new hat here today? This is the Alberta Independence hat that I picked up the other day from unknown sources. But this particular hat has a kind of a United States logo on it here, so I don't know about that. We were over at our friend's place. If you follow me over on Facebook, you'll see that we're over at Cool SH exclamation mark T wholesale, SHI exclamation mark wholesale in Red Deer, and he makes a whole bunch of stuff. He makes stuff like crazy. He makes flags. He also imports flags. He makes T-shirts. He makes hoodies. I bought a hoodie off of him with a little Alberta logo on the front of the hoodie, so I bought one of those. I was kind of looking for a T-shirt with just a an Alberta emblem on the front of it. The emblem that's on our flag, our Alberta flag. But he didn't have one in stock that was of a size that fit me, because I'm like, I take an extra large. This is an extra large T-shirt because I'm an extra large person. I don't consider myself to be extra large because I'm just a person, right? But I guess I've grown up, and I'm over 6 feet tall, and I could be a linebacker on a football team or whatever. Yeah, don't come up to me and try and accost me, or try and do stuff to me, or try and hit me, or try and get in a fight with me, because I give you one punch in the middle of your chest and you're like, holy shit. I'm not going to swear. And you kind of back off right away, and you go slithering away with your tail between your legs, That's what happened to the last guy that tried that. So don't even try it. Don't even think of it. It's not going to work out well for you. Yeah, let's see. Most of Alberta's exports go down to the United States. Exactly. So, we do well. Even if we broke up with Canada, oh, well, it's like, we're in a marriage and the marriage isn't working out. We're getting abused. We're getting accosted. We're getting taken advantage of by the rest of Canada. So Alberta needs to go on their own. We need to go on our own. And most of our exports do go down to the United States already. So it's not a big deal. All of you forever stay in Canada. We're liberals and we want Alberta to stay in Canada. We're liberals and we're lefties and we're like NDPers and we want Alberta to stay in Canada. No, we don't want to stay in Canada. We want out. And, that's about it already. Yeah. And, Canada is pretty, I'm not going to say it, but this picture pretty much says it all. This is Mark Carney and Olivia Choi. Let's watch this whole thing. Oh, look at there's CBC. CBC with a word to say. Hang on.
Breaking news. After the mass shooting at Toronto Salsa Festival, Mayor Olivia Chow is training with Mark Carney to take back the streets.
Show me what you got, Chow. Come on,
Oh,
Chow.
hang on.
You
We're getting
punch like a girl.
Some crap on their music. Oh, and Chow gives him a big smudge there.
Gunmen don't have a chance. Good luck.
Yeah, right. That's pretty funny. I didn't see that before. So you're seeing it with me here. Yeah. But anyways, I like to see Mark Carney get a good punch in the nose, but by Olivia Choi. Oh man, she is the most gay mayor in all of Canada. Well, besides Edmonton's mayor, that is. And actually, come to think of it, almost every mayor in Canada is a little bit on that side there. Nothing against the community, nothing against the Al Munson community, and who else? They're not in the chat there yet, but there's a lot of people like that. Jen DeLon, Jen, good to see you. Thanks a lot for popping in. Queasy loves the RCMP. Thanks a lot for that link drop in there. Everyone, click on that link there that Lion Roars dropped in there, and you can watch Queasy going at it with the RCMP. Edmonton floods and the mayor wants more bike lanes. Yeah, exactly. That's about it too. Nothing like a woman with a good right hook. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. What about this guy here? We forgot about this dude here. Our illustrious used to be prime minister. He's like a namesake prime minister, Trudeau, because his old man was prime minister of Canada. The Liberals go, oh, another Trudeau. Let's vote him in. Oh, he's a substitute teacher and a surfboarder or something like that. Yeah, right. But he wasn't very good for us either. He kind of took us down into the drain. Not good guy.
If you don't want to get vaccinated, that's your choice. But don't think you can get on a plane or a train besides vaccinated people and put them at risk.
The people who choose not to get vaccinated don't get to get on a plane or a train, don't get to work in the public service.
Oh.
Don't get to, by working with the provinces on vaccine certification.
Yeah. Okay, so that's what he did to Canada there. It was like, no. You need a vaccine passport to do crap. And, of course, real people look at that and we go, come on. Like, you're throwing the whole country under the bus, forcing people to do stuff. Don't force anybody to do anything. Real free people in a free country don't want to be forced to do crap, okay? Don't you guys understand that? And that's what the problem is with politicians these days. It's like, oh yeah, we'll just force the population to do stuff, okay? Yeah, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work, okay? Like, come on. Yeah, we've got lineups and lineups. I've talked about this earlier here. Russia is being really, really hit hard. Look at this. This is a car running down the street. This is a lineup of trucks that are trying to deliver goods to stores in Russia. Just look at the lineup for diesel.
Вот на заправку, блядь, конца и края не видно. Вот по зеркалам. Вот уже 35 километров насчитал.
Oh my gosh.
35 километров.
35 kilometers. What? 35 kilometers of vehicles lining up. Oh my gosh. How are they going to get their food and their Nikes at the stores in Russia? It's going to be ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous in Russia. What's going on with those lineups? We'll bring you more on the gas lineups in Russia here. As the stories pop in here. Yeah. But otherwise in Canada here, I'm not going to get into this because we're talking about the no evidence of murders and people or children being buried in the ground or whatever. I'm not even going to cover that story at all. Yeah. What about this? Oh, this is interesting here. This guy here, I actually saw this story and I thought, hey, this is actually interesting. Let's just go over this here. He's got the take on China and the natives. Oh, I shouldn't say natives, the Aboriginal people, because after all, I'm a native, okay? If you were born in the country that you're living in, you are a native, okay? I just want to make this clear, okay, for those of you that don't understand this technology, or not the technology, but the terminology, okay? If you were born in the country that you're living in, then you are a native of the country, Okay, if you don't believe me, do some research, look it up in the dictionary, ask Grok or your favorite AI, that kind of thing. So I'm a native of Canada. Okay, but then you have people that that we would term Aboriginal people. Okay, now the Aboriginal people are people that might have lived here 100 years ago, 200 years ago, 300, 500 years ago. You know what I mean? Like a long, long, long time ago. Like, you know how you have Aboriginal people that, that blow that horn, whatever, in Australia. Well, we've got Aboriginal people in Canada. You have Aboriginal people in South America, and then you have people that were born in the countries that maybe their backgrounds came from settlers, maybe the background came from colonizers or whatever, but that doesn't make people that are born in the country colonizers or settlers. They're not those people. So get that out of your mind. Educate yourself if you don't know about these things, but that's the way the world is. So, if you don't like what you are actually called, tough luck, because that's what you are, okay? And I'm not offended, if somebody calls me a native, because I am a native. I'm a native of this country. But I am offended if somebody calls me a colonizer or a settler, because I never colonized dick all. I never settled dick all. I was just born here, okay? So that makes me an actual native, okay? So, but this guy here has a little story about China and the Aboriginal people in Canada. Let's listen to this story, because this is quite interesting how he connects the dots between those groups of people.
China is funding and pouring millions of dollars into indigenous populations in other countries in order to gain influence and control so that they can make land claims over natural resources that China wants. China did this in Venezuela. They poured money into the Socialist and Communist Party in order to buy off the politicians so that they can control Venezuela's oil and take it away from the Venezuelan people. What China understands is that some of our Western democracies have become quite soft in trying to be helpful to everybody. They have suicidal empathy. China is leveraging that weakness to take control of some of the First Nations groups so that they can get access to the resources. And they're using, in Canada, for example, the Canadian government is giving legal fees to First Nations tribes to lobby to get control of Canadian territory.
See?
Now, whether you agree or not in terms of first rights,
That's
of
what's happening.
land claims, or if the Indigenous tribes that are making claims today are the legitimate holders as opposed to the Indigenous tribes they took it from 400 years ago. That's
Right.
a whole other thing. But think of it from a strategy perspective. China is funneling millions of dollars to Aboriginals, the Black community in South Africa, the Aboriginal community in Australia, and the Indigenous peoples of Canada in order to secure rights to our very valuable natural resources. And at the same time, everybody has to know that China is fostering anti-US sentiment in democracies.
And if you don't even or haven't figured out what's going on, that's why China has a lot of people, in the political system in Canada. Okay, that's why Mark Carney is running over to China, trying to make deals with China. China also has ownership of some oil sands operations in northern Canada. China is not stupid. Why do you think China went all over the place and bought up minerals all over the world? Especially minerals that are required for production of everything, especially electronics and things like that. Like, they're going all over the place and buying stuff up because they want to be able to control everything that's happening in the world, right? Do you not see this? Who's the enemy? Am I the enemy? No, I'm not the enemy. Okay, China is the dictatorship, the communists. They're the people in the whole world that are trying to control everything in the whole world, and they should be our actual enemy. But what is Mark Carney and the Brookfield initiative doing? They're running over to China and they're making deals to bring in these, what do you call them? Chinese exploding spy cars. You know, yeah, let's lower the tariffs on the Chinese exploding spy cars and bring more of them into Canada. In fact, I just watched a video on the latest spy car that was in here, and it's over $100,000. What happened to these cheap ones that were supposed to be, you know, like under $39,000? Yeah. First ones to show up here, like over $100,000.
Especially in Canada and Australia. There are a bunch of useful idiots in Canada that are parroting memes, acting like they're tough, but they're actually doing the political will of China by trying to draw a wedge between Canada and the US, and they have a very easy foil in enmifying Donald Trump.
Especially when you have a useful idiot like Mark Carney, that is, you know, borrowing money for Brookfield, running over there to borrow money. He's like, Mark Carney is not a friend of Canada whatsoever. You know, shame on you if you voted for Mark Carney. Shame on you if you like the things that he's doing. Shame on you, you liberals, you elbows up liberals out there. Shame on you.
Don't fall for it. It's time we wake up. It's time we take back our own narrative, understand that our future lies in a North American alliance, not a European alliance, not a Chinese alliance, and we need to take very active steps to get the Chinese Communist Party influence out of Canadian politics, out of the Liberal government, and out of the mainstream media before they deconstruct and destroy our country. Until next time, I'm Philip Miller, the Rogue Lawyer.
There you go.
China is...
This is coming in from Harley Man, is where I'm getting that from, on X. As a matter of fact, let's go back to our chat and say hi to more people that are popping in on the chat here today. We got Jen DeLon. Big ups to you. Thanks a lot for popping in. We've got Troy, Supermod Troy in there. Good to see you. Hey. Hopefully you're having a good day. Very good day. Peachy King Music in the chat. Hey, Peachy, looking good. And we have Q Anonymous 420. Hey, Q Anonymous. Good to see you. Hopefully you're doing well today. We're not bashing you at all. You're not in our sights here today. Q or XPW in there, looking good. XPW, you're looking really good. Thank you very much for popping in. We got Partibonza popping in. We got Casey. Hey, Casey, how are things going in your neighborhood? Things are going well for us over here in the realm of the Tommy Tempest Show. We're coming to you live from Sylvan Lake, Alberta, live on location, and we're having a good time here today. I hope you're having a good time. Yeah, we got about 50 people watching now. We're up to about 50 people on various platforms because we're multi-streaming to various platforms. Thank you very much for everyone watching, wherever you're watching from. Oh, we have more people watching on Kick. Give us a follow over on Quick Kick if you're watching over on Kick. Trying to build up our little audience over there. We're pretty new over on Kick. We're pretty new over on X. Let's see, over on X, I think I've got over 1,000 followers over there, or whatever you call them, over on X. So thank you very much for anyone that's watching us over on X. Of course, over on the Tommy Tempest Show, we've always got a good audience over here of people. Thank you very much for tuning in and saying hello. We do appreciate everyone's company. Yeah, and we're just going over some stuff here that's interesting. Lots of interesting stuff going on here. Russian air defense reaches a new level. Here's a new one here. Yeah, what are these guys doing here? Well, you know, the Ukrainians have these drones that they're putting up, and the Russians have new air defense going on here. But what is their new air defense? What? Is it just a guy with some kind of a gun sitting there trying to shoot drones down? Let's watch this. Oh, look at that. He shot a drone off at the Ukrainian drone. But too little, too late, because I think the Ukrainian drone kind of hit his target. But look at that. There's new technology. Oh my gosh. Something new happening over there. Russia's got the where they can fire a drone out at the Ukrainian drone. That's quite interesting. Yeah, I never saw this. This is coming to us live off of the feed here, so I haven't even seen these things yet. Over in Russia, in the Donetsk region, well, of course, there's going to be some regions where you're going to see pretty low food supplies over there. And look at this. We're looking at a store and not much on the shelves in Donetsk area. The grocery stores of Russian-occupied Donetsk looking as barren as Putin's chances of surviving another year. And will you think that Putin will survive another year? I don't know. Things like this can go on forever. Putin is he turning into like a Hitler kind of a lunatic or something like that, where he just keeps losing and losing and losing, but he keeps on going on like forever. Just unbelievable. Yeah. In Vancouver, we've got a story about furries in Vancouver. A man in Vancouver confronts furries. I'm not sure what happens here, so I'll find out myself. But yeah, this might be kind of an interesting story here. We're just going over some world news here today.
You fucking weirdos.
How old are you?
How old am I? I'm 26.
You're 26?
26? It's
Doing all this?
disgusting. What you're doing is disgusting.
How?
I think what you do is promote a wrong way to live to children.
What do you think we're doing?
I think you do this on Halloween, no? I think you promote like a sexuality that's not right.
This isn't sexual. We're walking on the street with a mask on. Have you ever like dressed up for Halloween?
No.
You didn't as a kid?
Of course.
Oh, yes, of course.
That's literally all this is. You don't identify as
But I
animals.
think like this is sexually promoted. Is it not?
How?
Is this not?
No, it's not.
Is this not sexual?
No.
I think what you do is promote a sexual.
But you think that, but you're not in it. How would you know? How would you know better than we would?
Okay, so educate me. Let me know.
Well, it's the same thing as cosplay. It's like someone dressing up like Superman.
Okay, I'm not trying to be an asshole. Tell me something beyond just arguing.
Well, okay,
Yeah.
No, I'm genuinely interested.
Here, and I said you're being an asshole. You said fine, I'll be an asshole.
Yeah,
now you're saying I'm not being an asshole.
Can you put your phone away?
No,
being an
because you
asshole.
came over and approached us. You can have our phone out. What about this? Please explain that to me.
I know, but it's okay. You understand?
No, please answer my question before
As
you
a straight man,
Yes.
we're observing you as like a really weird way of life.
How's it?
Can you? What do you mean? How's it weird? You're wearing fucking costumes. You're fucking weirdos.
How old are you?
Yeah. Okay. They're weird. Let's face it, they're weird. Anyone that puts on a furry outfit and goes out in public and and their voices sounded kind of weird too. I'm not out here to bash any furry or any, gay person or, whatever your sexuality is out there. Just don't try and influence our children, okay? Like, you furry people out there, keep the furries in your bedroom or whatever you're doing. Why are they doing that? Why are they doing that? Like, there is a certain time of the year when people dress up as an animal or whatever, or put on a face and act like they're Dracula or whatever, or a witch. But why are they doing that under normal circumstances? Like, what's with that whole thing? What's with that furry thing? Is it a sexual thing or is it not? It's just plain weird. I think it's just plain weird. I don't get it, So I don't know if that guy was right or wrong in trying to insinuate that dressing up as furries in public is some kind of a sexual thing. Casey, thanks a lot for showing up from Spruce Grove. Good to see you there, Casey. Casey on the spot, looking good. Thanks a lot for popping in. Spruce Grove, yeah, hey, that's a good place. That's where I picked up my Alberta Independent sign from your good friend, Independent Fringe, who lives. You must know him personally there if you live in Spruce Grove, which I've met him a couple of times there. And yeah, great podcaster and whatever, does his stuff, and it's lots of fun. Doing stuff with Unacceptable Fringe there. I watch his show a lot, and I like pretty much most of the things that he says there. I agree with a lot of what he says there. Unacceptable Fringe, our good friend, podcaster on YouTube, so check him out. There you go. Did we sign the independence petition? Yes, we did. I signed it in Sylvan Lake, and yeah, it was actually pretty good. Oh, actually, let me go to a couple of things that I might have saved here. There was one really good one. I don't know if you saw that one where... Oh, hang on. This one is interesting here. This one is the police department in Toronto. What is with this? You know, going after the fur. This is a really good one for after the furry show here. But what's with the police in Toronto? Like, what's wrong with these people? There is absolutely something wrong when your police department dresses up like this. Like, you know, you can't make this shit up. Like, honestly, come on. Really. Honestly.
Okay, this is not easy. I've never done this before. I don't wear shoes like this, but on Saturday, June 13th...
but you are wearing shoes like this. And I don't know if you're gay or whatever the hell the thing is. The poster of this says this is getting absolutely retarded. And yeah, I'm pretty sure it's getting retarded. I'm not even gonna go through. I don't even know why he's wearing red high-heeled shoes. But whatever the reason is, it's just plain, you know, like maybe when you were 6 years old, you tried on your mom's high-heeled shoes, whatever, and you thought that it was, oh, let me try those on just because you want to see how weird it is to have to, you know, try and walk in something like that. But a grown man, a grown policeman, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Like, you know, oh, it's for a good cause. What the hell kind of a cause would be a good cause for somebody to be wearing high-heeled, red high-heeled, hooker, red hooker high-heeled shoes? Like, come on. This is freaking ridiculous. Like, what's this world coming to? Really, honestly. I have to move on from that. Sorry about this, but I don't, you know, a long time ago, I said, I'm not going to, you know, talk about stuff that's like political. Well, we got to talk about politics, I guess, but sex, you know, and, you know, to try and bash people, you know, that go for a different sex or stuff like that. I'm not going to talk about stuff like that. I know it's awful, part of Bonza. It's awful. What's the matter with these people? It's crazy. Yeah, the cause is because he's gay. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure what the reasoning is for that, but it's crazy. Over in the UK comes our next story here, coming in from, of all people, Elon Musk, which, you know, Elon Musk, he's that guy that, is big into, you know, getting his word out on X and stuff like that. Here's one here where, yeah, you've got a situation that comes about. Let me just get this into a screen that you can actually see here. Yeah, this is crazy. Okay, so the juxta of this one here is, let me forward it to the beginning here. You've got a person in the UK, a girl in the UK, right? And you've got a newcomer that says, "Come with me, baby. Let me touch you." Okay, this is the lowdown of this whole thing. Let's watch it here.
"Come with me, baby. Let me touch you." Get the fuck away from her!
So then you've got a guy in the UK that pushes the newcomer, and then you've got the police officer that shows up.
Go back to your country!
And then she pulls out her little card, and it's like, guilty. Oh, depends what color you are. Not guilty. Oh, depends what color you are. Is this the way things have gone in the UK? Is this what's happening? It's not funny because, you know, there was a young teenager there that died because of just that. So it's not funny. It's absolutely not funny. It's craziness. Craziness. Yeah. Okay. Get this. Okay. In the Rostov region of the UK, or not UK, of Russia, yeah, they're paying through the nose for gasoline. Absolutely through the nose. It's craziness.
Это цена у нас за дизель.
Это дизель.
92-й.
Отпуск данного вида топлива заблокирован.
939 rubles for the fuel.
Пятый дешевле, чем второй.
95 cheaper. Oh, only 899 rubles.
У нас тут флеш.
Это цена у нас за дизель.
Это дизель.
92-й.
And you know what that is?
Отпуск данного вида топлива.
The authorities of Russia's Rostov region are also fighting multi-kilometer queues at gas stations. This is how they're fighting all these queues, because the Ukrainians are bombing their refineries like crazy. And they've set a new record by raising the price of 92-octane gasoline to 939 Russian rubles, which equals $12.23 per liter. Per liter. Who the hell is going to be buying gas? Oh, they're not going to be lining up at the gas station anymore because of the high price of fuel. Wow. That is incredible. Absolutely incredible. You guys thought you were paying high gas, or we thought we were paying high when we're paying like $1.65 a liter here in Canada. $12.23 per liter. And I saw something about the minimum wage in Russia is something like less than $2. The minimum wage is less than $2 an hour in Russia, and they're having to pay in that region $12 per liter, over $12 per liter. Unfrickin' believable. Unbelievable how the Ukrainians have hammered Russia to the point where they are absolutely really doing terrible over there. Mama Ed, good to see you back in there again. We got Gio's girl in there. Hey, good to see you. Thanks for popping in to the Tommy Temper Show. You're watching the Tommy Temper Show live, coming to you from Sylvan Lake, the one of the best lakes in Alberta. It's right in central Alberta. Yeah, and it's craziness here. Yeah, we've got this story coming in. This is from a lady that farms, okay? She's a farmer. And she is absolutely heartbroken over what's happening in Russia. And she gives us this report from the farmers, from the farming department in Russia. Because just think about it. If you don't have fuel, you don't have especially diesel, because they use a lot of diesel on farms. They use them for the tractors, for the combines, for the trucks, for all of that stuff. And if you can't afford the fuel, or you don't have supply of fuel, then what happens is you can't do the farming. You can't get the crop off the field. You can't get the crop to its destination, to the stores. You start to have bakeries and things like that don't have enough flour. It's a bad situation. Let me read this to you as it goes on here. I really don't want to touch upon this topic.
Как мне не хочется касаться этой темы. Она и так изо всех.
It's already being blasted from every speaker right now.
No.
But here we are.
Вот мы. Вот они, я.
Here they are, myself, my husband, and our little 5-year-old daughter.
Вот мы живем в деревне.
So we could live in the countryside. We mind our own business. We do our job. We live a good life.
Хорошую жизнь. Работаем для
We work for the people. We produce food products.
Возим эти продукты.
We deliver these products
Доставкой
to Moscow.
Воронеж и в Москву.
And today, my husband stood in line at the gas station for 6 hours. 6 hours, and he couldn't get any fuel. Everyone was waiting, and then a fuel truck arrived, unloaded the gasoline, and left. Everyone was happy, thinking, nah, we're going to fill up. 6 hours, not a single car got refueled. Technical difficulties, nobody knows what that means. Installing a gas system. Hundreds of thousands of rubles now. 2 weeks ago, it was 50.
как
Now, how are we
мы
going to keep working?
будем дальше работать. И я каждый
And every
день
single day,
просто
I'm just ready to
готова
kiss my
целовать ноги
husband's
своего
feet
мужа, потому что
because he
мы
and
с
I
ним
pulled off such a
провернули
huge thing. We
такое
prepared
делище,
the
мы
hay
заготовили
on
все
time from the
вовремя,
first
с
harvest.
первого укоса. Мы весь июнь
We worked
херачили так,
so
что у
damn
меня
hard
у
all
мужа
through
вылезло
June
две
that my
грыжи,
husband got 2
пупочная
hernias,
и на
an umbilical
диафрагме.
one and
А я ходила к
another
гинекологу
one.
проверяться,
And I
потому что
went to
думала,
the
что у меня ватка
gynecologist.
выпадет просто
I thought my
от боли,
uterus was
которые
going to
были.
fall out.
Но мы это сделали, мы заготовили
But we
сено
did it. We
на
secured the
сезон,
hay for
на
the whole
весь,
season
по той
at
цене,
the
которая
price it
была в
was back
июне.
in June.
Цена за 2 недели
The
за
prices
последние
over the
выросла на
last 2 weeks has
30%
gone up
только
by
на сено. Я
30%.
говорю про сено.
And I'm only
Я
talking about
не
hay. I can't
представляю
imagine what will
себе, что
happen to the
будет
price
с
of
моим зерном.
grain.
А зерно это тоже
And
часть
grain
кормовой
is also
базы, на
part of the feed
секундочку.
base, just so you
Вот
know.
в рилсах
People
много
are
говорят
talking a
про
lot
зерно
about the grain
сейчас,
reels
потому что
right
не
now
могут
because they
сделать
can't harvest the
уборку
crops.
урожая.
And they say
И
bread will be
говорят, потому что
expensive in the
хлеб будет
stores,
дорогой в
guys. There
магазинах.
won't be any dairy if there's no food for the
молочки не
cows.
будет, если не будет еды коровам. Мяса
There
не
won't be
будет,
any
если не
meat
будет
if
еды
there's no
коровам,
food for the
свиньям,
cows, pigs,
птице и так
poultry, and
далее.
so
Вы
on.
представляете вообще, что
Do you
будет,
even
если
realize what's going to happen if
не
there's
будет
no
адекватной
proper harvest
уборки
this
в
year?
этом году? Я не представляю.
I honestly can't imagine.
Что делать-то мы с вами будем?
What on
Я
earth
без понятия.
are we going to do? I have no idea. Imagine this is going to hit Russia hard. Like, what the hell is Putin doing? Why the hell has Putin done this? He's like a madman. Like I say, he's like a Hitler, where he's just gone berserk and there is no stopping him. Even when he sees that the end is near, he doesn't put the brakes on. He doesn't go, well, this is enough already. It is like to the point where he is an absolute madman and he is going to bring his entire country down to its knees. And it's little old Ukraine with their drones that are doing it. You know, if you watch what's happening. And you've got all these ships as well that are being bombed by the drones. And there's been over 100 ships already that have been disabled by drones. And he's not sinking the Ukraine is not sinking the ships either. Like, they're trying not to hit the cargo on the ships. They're trying to pollute the ocean or the sea that they're in. But the Ukraine is hitting at the control pilot, you know, where the captain sits, the whole, that area of the ship, the communications rooms and all that stuff, you know, that's what they're actually bombing. And they're trying not to hit the actual cargo on the ship. Hang on a second. We got somebody popping in on our stream here. Let's see who we have on the stream. Yeah, let's see who we have here. Go ahead, whoever's on the stream there.
This is Jeremy in Alaska, Tommy. How the heck are you?
How you doing? Oh, it's yeah, our good friend in Alaska. Good to see you. We'll put you near the bottom there. You don't have camera on there. I'm doing good, Jeremy. Hey, 12th man off grid coming in from Alaska. I'm doing terribly well. How are you doing today?
Pretty good. I'm glad you're out on the lake having a beautiful time with your family.
Absolutely. It's great out here at the lake. It's a fun time. It's good to go and sit on the beach there or sit on the, you know, in our lawn chair, whatever. We bring it out to the beach there. And we also have a golf cart. We're able to drive around here on our golf cart.
Yeah, I've seen you live stream that before.
Yeah, it's fun
a lot
driving
of fun
the
out
golf cart
there
around
on
here.
Sylvan Lake. I joined that group. Sylvan Lake.
Oh, right on. Sounds good. Sounds good.
I love to see all your adventures out there. And
well, it's great. I do some videos. I posted a couple of videos on there yesterday. We were out driving around. We posted one of the sunset and how many people were out there on the beach there. So it's pretty cool. There are a lot of Karens out here, I would have to say, that do postings. But you know what? Most of the Karens aren't even posting from here. They're posting from BC or posting from Edmonton or something like that, and they go, "Oh well, you're a creeper posting video
not
of people on the
Alberta.
beach and whatever, you know." So screw them.
Well, I guess anyone as popular as you are, Tommy, I mean, you're gonna get a lot of trolls, bro. That's
Well,
just
over on
how it
Facebook,
rolls.
yeah. Well, on my Facebook profile, I get about 2 million views a month. So we're up to about 2 million. So when you get that many views,
Nice.
you know you're going to get some people out there that are going to be bashers, you know, and they're especially when I start saying Alberta independence, then you get those people that are haters that they don't like that I'm pro Alberta independence, so they hate me for that. So then it doesn't matter what I post on there; they're going to say something bad, you know. So there you go.
Well, liberals are trying to destroy everything. I mean,
They are.
everything. Just look at Alaska. We're supposed to have all this oil wealth from all this money, and the legislature just steals it every year, and they want to fund union pensions and give them gravy train pensions instead of just getting in a 401k like everyone else, you know, and
Well,
everything they touch. Like we have $89 billion in what's called separate from the dividend, but it's called the permanent fund. It's got
well, yeah.
$89 billion in there, and
Well, look at this.
they're gonna figure out a way to break into that, and then they're gonna spend all that. Then they're gonna levy taxes on the people. That's the
Yeah.
way they operate.
I see
Tommy
that. Well,
Timber.
look at this. This that I just put up on the screen here. 3,269 US dollars, which is about $4,600 Canadian. This means that Alaskans receive approximately what the average Albertan overpaid to Ottawa each year. Instead of this money leaving your pocket, how about keeping it and adding another $4,600 dividend into your pocket? This is a $3,200 check. Alaska mailed to every man, woman, and child in the state. Not a tax refund, a dividend from their resource fund, from the oil, the gas that you guys are pulling out of the ground, protected in their constitution, which they wrote. And we can have that in Alberta. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
You're lucky to be living in Alaska.
Instead of Canada taking all your money.
Yeah, exactly.
You could
That's
be
what's
your
happening.
own state.
We're sending this money to Ottawa right now. Like we could be keeping money like that for the people in Alberta to put in our pockets and use for what we want instead of sending it to Ottawa so that they can distribute it to have provinces like Quebec and Ontario. It's a shame. It's a scam. We're being scammed here in Alberta as far as I'm concerned.
Really
Hey, but
looks
anyways.
like it to me too, Tommy. But
yeah,
I guess we've been over that before.
Exactly. What's your situation there? Have you got chickens up there again?
No, I got rid of all. Well, I ate some of them, but I gave some away too. I just got tired of taking care of them. Now it's just me and the dog.
You and the dog. Having a good time up there. Looking good.
Yeah, I wish I had a big, beautiful family like you do, Tommy.
Well, there's no time like the present. Get out there and look for a wife, you know. It's got to be a wife up there somewhere for
you. I'll be 55 next month.
Oh, well, you're never, you're just a youngster. I see stories where, Muslim men that are 60 years old are marrying 9-year-old daughters and stuff like that. So come on.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, I'm not saying marry a 9-year-old, but you know.
Well, they should be in prison.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, short term on the panel here today. We're not running a panel here today, but thanks a lot for popping in here. I'll have that phone number in operation there in the future once I get my soft phone reinitialized with my new cell phone. But thanks a lot. That's coming in from Alaska, 12th man in the chat. Thank you very much for popping in on the stream here today. Appreciate your company.
Yeah. Good talking with you, Tommy. We'll talk again.
Words. Okay, very good. 12th man. Thanks a lot. You betcha. Okay. Yeah. Going back to our panel here, or rather the people that are in the chat there. We got Crime in America popping in here. SW in there. Hey, SW, do you know where Zelensky is? I don't know where Zelensky is right at the moment. I know that he was at that NATO conference. That's the last place where I saw him, at the NATO conference, and he got a Patriot deal from Trump. If you saw that, Trump said, "Hey, we'll give you the rights to produce the Patriot missile system there." You know, that was the very latest thing, which I suppose is a pretty good thing for Zelensky. But where he is right at this moment in time, after he was at that NATO conference, I really don't know where he is. But we have a big problem here in Canada. Let's go over this little story here, that in Canada, they are teaching the youngsters about communism in school. And these guys are actually going out there. Oh, hang on. Let me move this over a bit here. They're going out there and they're promoting communism out there on the streets. Like, come on, you guys, like, get with it. Like, we all know that communism is not good. Like, why aren't they teaching the kids that communist and communist revolutions and bullshit like that is actually bad for you? You know, the United States fought was into the Cold War with Russia because Russia was a communist country. Over in China, they're communist, and you know, our prime minister is running over trying to make deals with communist China. Like, enough already with this communist bullshit. Like, we got to get rid of this. It's a bad thing. It's not great for any country.
We have nice people trying to bring communism to Canada. They think it's a great idea. Look at these guys. Hey, are you part of it too? Yeah. Oh yeah. You want Canada to be communist, eh? What do you know about communism? Yeah, not much. I didn't think so. What do you guys know about communism? Have you ever been to a communist country? You haven't been to I have been to a communist country. It's not fucking pleasant, I can tell you that much. Okay? I'm going to post this on social media, just FYI. This is fucking ridiculous in Canada. You guys, something else. You guys are something else.
Yeah. I've been to many communist countries, and the difference in lifestyle and life in a communist country compared to a Western, so-called Western country is stark. It is night and day, okay? The way that people have to live in communist countries is ridiculous, and you would not want your country in the United States or in Canada or in the UK or in Australia, you would not want your country to become communist. Your style of life would be very, very diminished, okay? You would not enjoy the things that you love and expect, okay? You'd be working for the man. You'd have to go to work for the man. Everyone would work for the man, for the government, okay? There is no such thing as a corporation. You wouldn't be able to be an entrepreneur, to work for yourself. It's not there, okay? It just wouldn't be happening. Hey, Jacob, good to see you over on Twitch. Jacob Waters in there. Cheers, everyone. Oh, yeah, actually on YouTube. Sorry. Brenda popping in there. Hey, Brenda. Good to see you. K9 in there. Tyson Hook is in there. Good to see you. Brett is getting some comments deleted there by 12th Man. Let's see. Why is he getting that deleted? I'm not too sure. But 12th Man is not liking what you're saying there, Brett. Come on. be nice, whatever you said. I'm not going to go over it right now because I don't have time. But don't get pissed off at me and say, Tommy, you've got mods that are, doing stuff to me. Yeah, well, mind what you say to people. Yeah, exactly. Oh, there's this story that came out. That got okay. There was this thing that happened in Toronto. I think it was on Saturday. It was on the weekend anyway. In Toronto, they had this thing going on, which was an event, right? Where it was like a big festival in Toronto, and there was a shooting where a bunch of people got shot up in Toronto. I think 2 people died, and the police they came out with their blurb about it, and then the blurb, the update on the whole shooting thing got taken over. Oh, hang on, I got a phone call coming in here. Just stand by 1 second.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, Alberta's pride. Hey, ho, hey, ha, ha, hey, sister. Hey, 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 whoa.
Out in Alberta where the Rockies rise, Tommy Temper streaming with fire in his eyes from a lake house glowing in the moonlight's gleam. He's the YouTube king of the widest streams. Oh, Tommy Temper, you're a great guy, battling trolls with a spark in your eye.
Okay, yeah, I had my phone call coming in there for a second. But anyways, this came in here. So anyways, somebody identifying himself as a local councillor of Toronto hijacked the Toronto Police media event on the mass shooting at a street festival to say how disgusting this is. Moments after the police chief, Frank Barreto, claimed Toronto is one of the safest cities in the world. So, yeah, get this. A couple of people were killed, right? Listen to what the police chief says.
Deputy, this is far from the first shooting that happened in Toronto. One of the eyewitnesses I was speaking to said, this is something that, it was scary, but this is something we're used to. How do you respond to those kind of voices?
Toronto is one of the safest cities in the world. I'm sure the mayor would agree with me, and our councillors of the city would agree. But we are 3 million people, and unfortunately, we are not completely immune to some of the things that happen globally, quite frankly. But Toronto is an extremely safe city, and we're very blessed with the first responders
Not likely.
we have, the police, the fire, and the paramedics that handle this, and that plan this, and that deal with the aftermath of this. So while it's tragic and it's very concerning, we have very talented and trained people dealing with it right now.
Can we just have the local councillor, myself, the deputy mayor? I live here. Councillor Madlow. It's Deputy Mayor Mike Cole and Councillor Madlow. We just want to say how disgusting this is. This gangster violence in a peaceful family festival. We had this for 15 years, no problems, and to shoot up a festival indiscriminately, these thugs must be caught, no bail, put them away for 20 years. This threatens all of our public events. This has got to stop.
Our homicide squad is investigating this. They can be reached at 416-808-130.
Yeah. So the so-called counselor, I don't know who he was there, but anyways, he seemed to have a differing opinion of what's going on there. We have Brett coming up on stage here. Hey, Brett, let me just zero you in here and bring you up on stage. Hey, Brett, what's cooking?
Howdy. There was a couple people in chat that were just wanting to let you know that the officer walking in the woman's shoes there, it's actually to raise awareness and funds for sexual abuse and sexual violence. It's called Walk a Mile in Her Shoes. It's actually an international event that takes place called Walk a Mile in Her Shoes. It's supposed to raise awareness for domestic violence and things like that. So it's not quite as nefarious, let's say, as you try to kind of portray it there. It's actually for a good cause.
Not as bizarre as it looked.
Yeah, it's actually for a good cause or whatever. So
Okay,
there
right
was a
on.
couple people that asked if I'd jump up and let you know that I'm just doing it quickly. I'm
Well, that's good to
on a
know.
little
That's
break at
good to
work
know.
here.
Well, it looked crazy. It looked bizarre. It looked like he wasn't comfortable doing it. So, but whatever reason,
Probably not.
at least it wasn't shall we say, a gay thing anyway. So, yeah,
No,
okay with that.
no, it's actually for a good cause and a good
Oh,
reason.
okay.
And
What
yeah,
happened with
it is for a good cause.
what did you say there? I saw where you got something deleted by
Yeah, go back
Tulpman
and read.
there.
Go back and read Brenda's and Troy's comments. They're sitting there saying, like, I didn't say or do nothing. Just, what Troy said. Troy's like, yeah, Brett didn't say anything. It's just 12th man abusing his rank. So I didn't say or do nothing, man. So not up here to
Okay.
talk about that. I could care too loud. I could give two shits about that. I just wanted to jump up and let you know about the walk a mile in her shoes thing. It's actually for a good cause, and it's not as
Right on.
bad or bizarre as you may think or might have been made out to be. So.
Yeah, maybe
Anyways.
I should have played the very last part of it there, and I would have probably found that out. I just
Yeah, that's
I
what
ran
Deb was
across it.
saying.
It was on my screen, and I just popped it up there, and I just thought that's pretty crazy looking. Okay,
Yeah,
thanks a
that's what
lot,
Deb was
Brett.
saying.
Have a good day.
Ciao.
Okay, that was Brett popping up on our screen here. Oh, let me just bring that, hide that. Okay, yeah, well, I've got a new system here that I'm using called EVMux. EVMUX is the software that I'm using to do stuff up here. So I'm just sort of getting used to it here, and it's a little different system of bringing guests up onto the show, where they kind of pop up on a big screen, and then I have to adjust where they are on the screen here. But this is where I was just talking about the business of the what the counselor was talking about in Toronto, where they had the festival, and then there was the shooting or whatever that happened in the festival. This is a little scene of what happened. Shots fired. And people were running for their lives. 2 people died, and you can see what the commotion was like at the festival. People were just running all over the place. Absolutely ridiculous that stuff like this happens in Canada. But this is our new normal here in Canada. The new normal. Where stuff like this is happening all over the place. Where you get, you know what it is? It's like you get little enclaves of people from the various places in the country. And you get the gangs of those people from those various places in the world that end up fighting each other. I saw it for myself at Klondike Days in Edmonton, where we had the people from Central Africa fighting the Arab people, and you see that all over Canada, where you've got, especially the Middle Eastern people fighting with the Asian people, fighting with the African people, fighting with whoever, and it's just going crazy. And you know what? Everybody that is just coming here ends up getting themselves some illegal firearms, especially handguns and stuff like that. And then just, going after each other and fighting each other. And then you get people, that are in the street, or just bystanders and people like that end up getting injured because of, infighting happening between all of the different people. So it's pretty crazy, the world that we live in. I don't really feel too safe myself with a lot of the stuff that's going on. Let's see. I did a couple of videos here lately. 4 years ago. Oh, look at 4 years ago, I took this picture. I remember that thing. Holy jeez. Those are the kind of insects that we have around here that, imagine that. You see something crawling on your leg or something like that, and it looks like that with antenna that are like bigger than its body. And that thing was about probably the insect's body was about 1.5 inches long, and its antenna were even longer than that. And yikes, gives me a creepy feeling even looking like that. But imagine that landing on your shoulder or something like that, because that thing, it's a kind of a beetle, and they fly around and whatever. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Very crazy. But I remember taking that picture Facebook is reminding me from 4 years ago that I took that. Yeah, I'm not going to repost it. But anyways, I was making my rounds and I went to this store. Oh, actually, here's what it looks like in Sylvan Lake on the beach. Let me just see if I can put this one up there. Let me go with a different window here. Window 4 for the win here. And stand by 1 second here with my Facebooker. Let me get it in here. Yeah, here's what it looks like on the beach on Sylvan Lake, just to show you how nice it is here. You got yourself a really full beach of people here. Check it out. This is probably the most number of people that we've seen down here all season. All the way down the beach, too. Look at that. Wow. Lots and lots of people. Unbelievable day out here. Everyone wanted to get out of the house and come and enjoy the beach here today. Ooh. Unbelievable. Yeah. So, yeah, that's what it's like on the beach on Sylvan Lake. And actually, that's not a lot because last year there were even more people. And that wasn't like even on the weekend. That was on the let's see, in the middle of the week, I think there. But anyways, yeah, hang on. No, actually that was the weekend. I lied because today is Monday. Losing track of time. I'm on island time. When you're living out here at the lake, you're on island time, and like one day is the same as the last day. Today is the same as yesterday, which is the same as tomorrow. And we're all living like in a sort of a la-la land out here, doing our stuff, just having fun out here. But anyways, that was what it looked like going there. Here's what the sunset looked like yesterday. So, yeah, we'll show you this one here as we talk. Here's our little sunset. It was really beautiful. It was a nice day. This is me driving along Lakeshore Drive in Sylvan Lake, and you can see how beautiful the sunset looks here. It's just a beautiful time. And this is us driving our golf cart. This is our golf cart cam, and you can see how nice it is out there as the sun sets over Sylvan Lake, and you can see the sidewalk where people can walk on the sidewalk. This is about 9:30 local time, daylight time, 9:30 daylight time here in Sylvan Lake, Alberta, Canada, and just a really nice sunset. Now, you can see it's not like California where you got palm trees and stuff like that. You've got, deciduous type trees, spruce trees and stuff like that. So, you do have your Canadian fauna in the photo. You can see how many boats there are that are kind of out on the lake that are, anchored. They're pretty much permanently anchored during the summertime at those locations that you can see there. People just anchor their boats, and you can anchor your boat wherever you want. You don't even have to register or do anything with those boats with the town or anything like that. You just plop your anchor down there and do that with your boat, and it's just really cool. It's we can't complain at all about living out here. It's a thing of beauty. Oh, hang on. Why did that stop? I think it's because I went off of that window. Yeah, I need a wider screen or something here for where I've got my EV Mux and my particular stream that I'm playing to you here. This is the parking lot area where visitors can park their cars there, and we're just rolling through. You can see some of the cars parked there. You got the playground in that area. where it's a good place for kids to play. It's about $40 a day for parking in this parking lot, or you can park by the hour. So they did up that, I think, from $30 last year. So the town is making a few bucks off of parking here. And earlier in the day when we rolled through here, every single one of these stalls was taken up on both sides of the lot here. And yeah, it was just a beautiful night last night. It did end up getting a little bit cloudy, but we didn't get any rain. And today it's a little bit more of a windy day out here. And just great. We're up to about 75 people watching the stream here now. Thanks a lot, everyone, for tuning in and watching. We're just rolling through a golf cart view out of our side of our golf cart there yesterday as we were rolling through Sylvan Lake. So thanks a lot, everyone, for, the hot tub, for sticking with us. There you can see a bit of the mirror in there. Here we're back down to where it's a little bit closer. No parking on this side of the street here. Those little benches there, lots of times I'm sitting on those benches. If we just roll up in our cart and we just jump out and then we sit in those benches and we can sit and watch stuff on the beach. Or we bring our lawn chairs and stuff like that and go, put our feet in the water and stuff like that and sit right out on the water there in the sand. So, and watch the sailboats go by and stuff like that. It's just a fun time out here. And yesterday, and when you have nice days out here, it's actually really, really nice, really, really nice. When it gets a little bit windy, though, then you don't have as many people popping in or, whatever, coming out to the lake and or having a bit of fun. But it was packed earlier in the day. It was packed out there, but this is 9:30 at night where most everyone. Here's the washrooms. There's the men's and the ladies' washrooms here in this building here. Nice modern facilities. Oh, there was the RCMP. Oh, no. Was that the RCMP? Hang on. Let's go back there a bit. I'm pretty sure that was the RCMP right there. Queenie. Apparently, Queenie went over to the RCMP and... ratted out on me. Hang on. Told the RCMP that to make a file on me, Tommy Temper. Hang on, where is he there? Let me get him in here. And apparently they're out watching me. Okay, the RCMP are watching me because there they are right there watching me roll by in my golf cart, and they're going, oh, we got a all points bulletin on Tommy Temper, and I think he's out there on his golf cart. So Queenie, I'm like shaking in my boots right now. Oh my God. They're out to get me. Yeah, not really. But anyways, that's pretty funny. They're out there watching my every move. Yeah. Okay, what else is happening live on the Tommy Temper Show? Let me do a reboot here. See what is latest coming in on our stuff happening out here. Oh, we got our friend Freedom Honey, that he does a thing with our good friend Unacceptable Fringe. And Freedom Honey is still out on this one here, where we have the Tabor corn. Yeah, we're out eating our Tabor corn here. Good people, great place, and good corn with our Tabor corn there. He's got that posting out there. We got people on transit. We got lots of transit stuff going on here, and you got newcomers and drug addicts and stuff like that on public transit that are just plain going berserk. And we see it in Edmonton, where people, and in Calgary and Toronto and all kind of places like that. And you've got these people on public transit that are all drugged up, and it's getting to the point that nobody wants to take public transit anymore because You know, people are going berserk on public transit, and this is just another example of it here. You know, they're either pulling out knives or pepper spray or like this guy just plain being crazy on public transit. Like, come on. Like, why can't these people that are in charge of public transit, you know, where they hire all these security people and stuff like that, but you know what the problem is? They hire these security on public transit, and the security don't do a damn thing. All they do is like watch and report, you know, and then wait for the police to show up or something. Otherwise, they're too scared to do anything. And they go, well, I'm a union worker, and it's not part of my union job to do stuff like that, you know. So, yeah. It's pretty much we're all on our own, and that's why a lot of people don't like to take public transit anymore. There you go. Yeah, we've got oh man, oh, this one is a bad one here. Hang on, I'll wait till he covers it up a little bit. But the newcomer took a poop in the swimming pool. Oh my gosh. Oh, what's this world coming to? Unbelievable. Oh, well, at least I don't, publish stuff like that. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they're pooping on the beaches or something there. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows for sure? But what's this world coming to? It's just going down big time. Going down. Oh. And of course, the United States, okay, let's get into some news with the United States. The United States, apparently, there was some kind of a truce going on with Trump and the Iran, with the IRGC in Iran. And the truce apparently didn't work out all that well. So, the United States of America just went and bombed the hell out of Iran here. Here you can see them bombing their main hub, controlling their air force with that first little shot there. And you can see all the rest of the mayhem going on there. That's all American bombing over there in Iran. Holy jeez, Trump is going big time on Iran. Unbelievable what's happening over there. He's just bombing the hell right out of them there. But, yeah, that's the very latest happening over in Iran. Things aren't happening all that well. Oh, we also had, there was this whole thing. Did you hear about that where the Stampede recap thing there? Yeah. We have this thing in Calgary called the Stampede. And, yeah. Apparently, you got all these politicians that show up at the Stampede and just push their narrative. So you've got, of course, you'd probably want to see the Premier of Alberta, Danielle Smith, show up there. But we also had Nenshi, the guy with the brown cowboy hat, show up at the Stampede there, and he had his picture taken with somebody from Israel, which he got called out by a Palestinian protester over that whole thing there, Brett. And then you had Polyev in the white hat there, in the white shirt, show up there to, push his narrative. And then, of course, as we showed, the Prime Minister of Canada, Mark Carney, on the right there, he got booed when he showed up at the at the Stampede. But all the politicians, had to get in there, and push their narrative at the Stampede. So, that was part of what happened here this last week. There you go. And then you got people that are just so cool. You got a lot of cool people in this world. And this guy here, he's one of the coolest ever. And if you're just walking around, you want to be cool. You want to be one of the coolest people in the world. Check this guy out here. He's cool. Oh, hang on. I can't have the audio on here. Hang on. But check out his coolness here. He is cool. He's got his big bottle of Coke, and he's just chilling, walking down the street. Just Mr. Cool. You got to be cool just like him. shows up, introduces himself to a couple of ladies, checks his time of the day, gives a couple of kisses. They offer their hands. Mr. Cool. Ain't that nice? Beauty, a thing of beauty. Yeah, you got to be cool just like him. Yeah, we're all cool. We all try and be cool. But sometimes we're not quite as cool as him. Oh, look at this one here. Here's a nice little meme. I like this. This is how we feel in Alberta. Here's the girl with the Alberta t-shirt who is kind of handcuffed and chained to Canada. Oh, isn't that really... Sometimes these memes really tell it just the way they are, you know? We're handcuffed. Brett, we're handcuffed. It's a bad marriage. It's a bad marriage. Alberta's in a bad marriage with Canada. We want to get out of this marriage, but we're handcuffed. We can't get out. We're like screwed. That's what it's portraying there, and I think I would have to agree with that. Absolutely. I would agree. I would agree. And they've got this new ladder that's just coming out here. I don't know if this is bullshit or whatever this is here. I don't know if I would like this thing here. But there's this brand new ladder that's on the market now. Check it out here. This is how this ladder works. And what? Is that how you use that ladder? I don't know. That looks a little dicey if you ask me. Look at, she can barely even walk up there. Or is that a new escalator? That's a new escalator that they've got out now. Yeah, I think I'll take the stairs rather than that escalator because you might actually fall down trying to take it up. In fact, that last guy trying to take it is not able to get up there. There's some lady stuck at one step there ahead of her. But look at this stupid thing. Who the hell comes up with these things? Like, come on. Is that an Otis escalator, or who's the manufacturer of that one there? Is that made in China? China, or something like that. I don't know, but I'm not taking that escalator. Yeah. Sometimes even, I'm not showing you this one here because this one is, yeah, this is bad. Yeah, really bad. I'm not showing you that one. We'll bypass that one. This is a guy. What the hell's the matter with people? This is a Muslim dude who just decided that he left his house in the middle of the day, and it's that time of the day when you have to start praying, and he just sort of picks the middle of the street, and you may as well just start praying wherever you might be at high noon or whenever it is that you need to pray. And stuff like this happens, you know, right in the middle of the street. It's like prayer time. So get down and do it. Looks a little dangerous if you ask me. Allah Akbar on that one. Yeah. I don't know. But I actually had that happen when I was in Iran. The bus driver was he was Muslim, and we were riding the bus from Tehran to Turkey, to Constantinople, and right at high noon he pulled the bus over, and that was it. He stopped and got out of that bus, and he started praying to the east. And of course, if you don't know anything about the Muslim religion, they have to pray to the east, right? To the east. So yeah, he just stopped the bus and he started praying to the east. So yeah, we actually had that happen. So, you know, if you are of that particular religion, you have to do what you need to do at that particular time of the day, and that's just the way it is. You know, you got to do what you got to do. So yeah, we're starting to see some of that stuff happen all over the place. We're getting videos like that happening. Here's one here where she nailed it right into the water. No. Well, actually, we could show that because I think she survived. She actually survives, believe it or not. She's jumping off of the bridge, and she nailed it. She actually nails it. Well, I don't know if you can say she nails it, but whatever. It wasn't a very high bridge, and of course, that wouldn't kill you jumping in the water like that. But geez, that's a hell of a big splash there. Hey, who is that jumping off? That looks familiar. Who is that jumping off the bridge there? I think I recognize that person. Do you? Yeah, just saying. It might be her. Could have been her. I don't know. Hang on here. What? What's going on here? Woman shares before and after video related to her breast reduction. Oh, some women need breast reductions if they're, a little bit overly large. Do guys have penis reductions? I don't know if that's such a thing, but women get reductions there if they're, they either get them bigger where you add the gel packs in there, or like this here, women shares before and after video related to her breast reduction. But that's a medical kind of a thing, And let's see. I'm wearing my white t-shirt here. Let's see. Let's see. I don't know. No, I don't think I need a breast reduction. I'm doing okay. We're doing okay here. They're just an AA negative cup at the moment here. So we're doing okay. Just crazy stuff happening in the world all over the place. You could sit here all day and pull up stuff happening all over the place. Here's a girl that shows you a different technique of bowling. I don't know if I've ever seen this technique before. Just watch this. Hang on a second. If you're into bowling, check out this technique here. She's got quite the technique, though. I like her style. Well, hang on a second. She's wearing a dress and high-heeled shoes on the bowling alley, and just check out her technique. I like this. Whoa, it's through the legs, and there goes the ball. Hang on, let's watch that again from the beginning. Through the legs, and it's a slow ball. It's barely rolling. Will she get a strike? The guy's knitting. Come on. He's still knitting, eating the chocolate bar. Oh, no. Did she have enough spin? Will it hit? Will it be a strike? Oh, she has enough spin. Oh, here, look at. He's got the knitting job done. She's hopeful. Let's go. Oh. Oh. Yay. It's a strike. Unbelievable. I love that. I love watching women bowl. That's, one of the more fun things in the world. If you're into watching things happen. Yeah. Oh, man. You never know what you're going to come across on the internet here. That's all I can say. Oh, let's see. Breaking. Major U.S. retaliatory strike on Iran after it attacked a commercial ship. What? Iran attached a commercial ship. Is that what this is? Is this a video of the actual ship being attacked? This is unbelievable if that's what this is here. Hang on a second. Let's go over this here. Here's the ship, I believe, being attacked. Check this out. Whoa, look at that. That ship is absolutely being decimated there. I'm not sure, but it's breaking. U.S. retaliatory strike on Iran after it attacked a commercial ship. Should we overthrow Iran's terror regime? I don't know what this is. I don't know what this, whether this is the states attacking Iran or Iran attacking the states, because it's all it is a video here. So apparently there's a war going on in the Middle East there. and I don't want to get a strike for misinformation here, but this is from the U.S. Army is where this clip came from. So I assume maybe this is the U.S. attacking the Iran. I don't know, but there's a war going on over there, and is it actually being declared a war now? There's an actual war, because before it was just a kind of a bit of a mission or something going on, but it might actually be a war now. I don't know. I think so, and I think that Trump has to actually just go for it. Just get it done. Get the whole thing done. Quit pissing around with Iran. Quit trying to make some kind of side agreement so you know damn well that they're not going to agree with. Just go in there, take boots, go boots on the ground, get rid of that whatever it is that's causing the trouble over there in the Middle East, and just get it done. Because otherwise, it's going to be a war that's going to be festering on there forever. Like really, honestly, it's terrible out there. Just got to get that job done. Get her done, as they say. Yeah. And, I might be on one side or the other, but I'm not. I just want to see peace. And I think the only way for peace out there is to get rid of the ongoing Iranians, the Islamic regime that just seems to be funding terrorist organizations in the Middle East like crazy over there. And something's got to be done about it. And I think Trump is actually doing something about it, and whether you like it or not, it is happening, and that's all the way all there is to it, I should say. Yep. Let's see what else is on the news here. This almost looks like me sitting there, but it's not. Oh, the U.S. ambassador. The U.S. ambassador kind of looks a bit like me. Lots of crazy stuff going on in the world. Lots of stuff that I can't show you because I'll get a horror strike for blood and guts or whatever. And lots of craziness. Oh my, oh my, oh my. People doing crazy stuff all the time. Anyhow, I think we'll get back over to the chat here. Just read some of the chat. See what you guys are up to there. We got Mama Cass Elliott in there. Hey, good to see you. We got Quack in there. Good to see you, Quack. How are you doing? XPWR Soldier in there. Just don't call him Fridge. Yeah, exactly. I want to put on my raccoon costume and sit on your face, Tommy. Oh, thank you very much, Mama Cass. Yeah, well, at least you're not a dog. Could be worse, I guess. Thanks a lot for that. That was way back there in the chat. Crime in America, up to your nonsense as usual. How's things going? Didn't know did Troy. Let's see. People calling names and stuff like that in there. Oh, we have our friend. Is that Canada RV? You got a. Is that you, RV? Hello, RV. I think that's RV. We'll add you to our scene here, RV. How you doing, Canada RV? What's happening? We do see you. You're on the Tommy Temper Show. You're live. Come on up. Say hello. Turn your mic on. You're on the show. That's you on the screen right there. I saw your camera, and it looks like you're at the park or something like that, camping at the campground. But I don't hear any audio coming through. Hello, Canada RV. Going once. Going twice. Going 3 times. As you jump. Ah! Well, I see your video. Do you hear me? Oh, I know what the problem is. You're probably in a low bandwidth area. Your bandwidth is not enough for video and audio, apparently. So we don't have you on the show here at the moment. Yeah. Okay. And yeah, if you're just new here in Alberta or you don't know anything about Alberta, yeah, pretty much welcome to Alberta. And please do not bring your Ontario and BC bullshit here. Okay? Oh, and I'm not talking about you, RV. It's a joke. It's a joke. But we do mean it, though. We do mean it. But this is not for you in particular, RV. I'm not it just, I know that you're over there in Ontario, and I know that Railroaded has been asking you to come on to Alberta, and there's a job that she has available for you, doing something in Alberta here. But this is for all of you people that are like against Alberta independence and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like, you're welcome. Like, come on over. In fact, there are a lot of people that are saying, hey, I'm for Alberta independence, and I'm going to move to Alberta because I'm so much pro-Alberta independence, and I'm living in Ontario or BC or whatever. But if you do come, just, leave your bullshit back where it is, okay? Just do that for us, at least. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Not true. It's a U.S. that funds Al-Qaeda, Israel, ISIS. Well, yeah, those things. But like, hey, Iran does fund the opposite. The opposite of those things is what Iran funds, right? So that's who we're talking about. CSIS here in Canada got busted smuggling people into ISIS. Yeah, well, that I would probably believe. Mainstream media covered CSIS smuggling people. CSIS is the spy organization, Canadian spy organization. And I have actually been in all of the offices, pretty much every room of CSIS in Edmonton. I have been in there, and CSIS in Edmonton occupies a few floors of a building in undisclosed location in Edmonton. And CSIS is this Canadian spy organization. And I have actually been in pretty much every room of CSIS, including their computer room. In fact, I do recall being left all alone by my lonesome in their computer room where their servers are located. Okay, so if you think that CSIS is doing a good job of protecting all their stuff against, civilians like me, no, they're not. So do I trust CSIS? No, I don't trust them. If they're not looking out for their own assets, then they're probably doing some other stuff that we don't trust either. So yeah, Brett, on that whole thing there, Canadian spy organization is bumbling. They're bumbling a little bit there. Sorry about that, CSIS, if you're watching the Tommy Temper Show. Yeah, maybe RV Dude can fit in your boat when he gets there. I think, what? I can't think of a single thing that could go wrong. Yeah, that's funny, Troy. I'd have to agree with you there. No, he's a pretty good guy. Big D is against MAGA, PSYOPs, and stuff like that. Yeah. Well, I'm against PSYOPs as well. Casey says, imagine communism, cultural Marxism, stuff like that. RV, can you hear me? No, I couldn't hear you, and he's out of there again. Let's see. Big D says you're going to save Canada from globalists with separatists. That's for sure. Well, you know what? If Alberta became a separatist organization, a separatist country all on its own, then we wouldn't have to deal with all the bullshit, We wouldn't have to deal with communist China, because damn well that we would be against communism and against communist countries. And sure, we would bring in Chinese widgets into our dollar store and stuff like that. But we would be less likely to be doing deals with Chinese exploding spy cars and stuff like that. Mama Red says, "Go Alberta." Yeah, thanks a lot, Mama Red. Yeah, it's just a cool thing. Hey, but anyways, I'm going to get going. What time is it here? It is exactly 2:03 Mountain Daylight Time. Canada RV says, horrible program, LOL. It is not. You're watching. Thanks a lot, RV, for watching. We do appreciate you watching us. Thank you very, very much.
Alberta's pride.
And everybody else watching, we appreciate your company here today. Thanks a lot. We're going to have to do more of these. I might even go live later today after we're finished driving our golf cart around Sylvan Lake and having fun. And yeah, maybe even do a hot tub stream or something here pretty soon, but not right at the moment. I'll leave my pants on for a while. In fact, I should actually put some pants on because I've been sitting here with no pants on, streaming the whole time, unbeknownst to you. But yeah, we're not going to get into that. Yeah, but we're not doing so much Alberta independent stuff these days, okay? I'm like low key on the independent stuff and going back to just having fun, having a bit of fun with everybody out there, doing more world news and stuff like that. And hey, I'm having fun. I'm going to get this phone number tied into it's a soft phone number, and I'm going to get that tied into my new iPhone here. That's the reason that we haven't been able to. Sorry if you tried calling in with that phone number and it hasn't worked, but I have to update my soft phone on my phone with my soft phone number and get that turned back on again so we can take call-in phone calls. So look forward to that on my next stream. Hopefully I'll get that all sorted out and operational. Otherwise, yeah, you can always use that link that we're going to be posting for you to come on to the stream. Thanks a lot, everyone. Take care. Stay out of trouble. And if you can't stay out of trouble, do what I do. Just have fun. Have fun. Have fun with life. Oh, yeah. Having so much fun. That's right. And remember, you are the star of this show, because without you, we wouldn't have a show. Bye-bye for now.